150 grams of sourdough starter. How beautiful she is. 350 filtered water. I use bottled water. Now I got some suggestions in my comments in my previous videos that my dough might be a little too dry. So I'm gonna do 350, and then if it's still dry, I'm going to add another 10. Mix it so you have your really, really nice milky-like consistency. Now 500 grams of bread flour. And now whisk away. You don't need this no more. You could use a spatula, you could use your hands. So just scrape the sides off, keep the bowl clean. And cover it up, let it rest on the counter for 30 minutes. Okay, so it's time to add our salt. So it's been sitting here for about 20 minutes. And I'm gonna wet my hands, and we're gonna incorporate this salt into the dough. The watered down salt incorporates it easier, so that's why I did. Now after even just, look, half an hour, this looks really promising. So I started this at 9 in the morning. I fed my starter and she was looking very good. Oh my gosh, she was looking so bubbly. But I still haven't named her, so if you guys have a name, please comment, help me choose a name for my starter. At 2 o'clock I did the bread, 2:30 I did the bread, 3 o'clock I incorporated the salt, and now at 3:30 I'm gonna be back and we're gonna start doing our stretch and folds. Okay, so another 30 minutes has passed, actually 40 minutes. And it's time for our first stretch and fold. So basically you just pull it, wiggle it a little bit, and you fold it over. Turn your ball, get another corner. Basically you're working as you would be working in a square. You pull it, try not to pull it too hard so you don't rip it. Just stretch it gently. And you fold it in. Another corner, could be a little sticky, that's why I have filtered water to put my hands in. And as you could see, as you go, it's going to get harder and harder to do the stretch. When I did my first stretch, you could go back and look at it. But don't overdo it, okay? And this is what it's looking nice, looking really, really nice. And now you're gonna cover it up again for another half an hour to an hour. Okay, so about 30 minutes past, it's 10, 12 after 4. So we're gonna do another stretch and fold. This is the second one. Grab as much as you can from the bottom and gently stretch. Cover it up, and I'll be back in half an hour. Okay, so it's 5:40. It's been a little bit over 30 minutes. It's time for our third stretch and fold. And get in there, guys. Don't be afraid of it, doesn't bite. And stretch. So we're gonna cover it up and the rest for another 30 minutes. Okay, it's 5:20. It's time for our last stretch and fold. So last time I did the stretch and fold, my dough started ripping. So the last one I'm going to do coil folds. So basically what you do is you grab the dough from underneath from both sides and you jiggle it. I know it's supposed to come out, but it's not. So basically something like that. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm doing it anyway. Look how nice this dough is. And I'll be back when she's ready to shape into a bowl. My sourdough bread dough has been resting on the counter in my kitchen for about a little over an hour. It's 6:44 right now. But look how jiggly this is. It's domed, it's jiggly, and it has bubbles everywhere. So I'm going to shape it and I'm gonna bake it today. So just put on flour. Yeah. Now let the gravity take its turn and let the dough slide by itself. So it's coming out, you see, by itself. So flour your hands and start the stretch. Try to do a square or a rectangle, and this is not working. It doesn't have to be perfect. Right, Braxton?
What?
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, right? And then
the right answer.
fold it in half, and basically just roll it into a ball. And now we're gonna start doing the shaping. So
Mom, does this go in
you're
my
doing
mouth?
like a candy cane. But baby, yeah, that goes into the mouth. Basically push and pull and tuck everything under. Push and pull. So straight up, curl, and under. You could already see the tension on my dough. So just keep on doing that. And just make sure you don't put too much tension, not to get any rips. Now I don't have a kitchen towel. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to put the bowl over it and I'm gonna rest it for 20 minutes to half an hour. And I'm gonna preheat my oven to 450 degrees with my Dutch oven inside, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so it's 7:10. So my dough has been resting on the counter. It has flattened itself down, which is a good indicator that it's working properly. My oven is preheated, oh no, to 450 with the Dutch oven inside. So let's give this baby one more shape. Same exactly thing. Push and pull. And the flour. Push and pull. Push and pull. And I'm not an expert. Remember, this is my 5th bread. Push and pull. Push and pull. Push and pull. I'm having some really nice bubbles. Now push and pull. Push and pull. Look at that. I popped a bubble. It's okay if you do. Push and pull. Push and pull. Push and pull. One more. And that's it, because it's already tearing right here, so I'm gonna leave it alone. Now, let's get some parchment paper and we're gonna transfer it over. Look how beautiful this is. Score it. So, down the middle, deep score. And look at this bread. Look at this dough. Look how gorgeous this is. And I'm gonna try to do a design. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I forgot to put flour, but that's okay. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so my design might not be as visible because now I have to put the flour on my scoring. 450 degrees, preheated with the Dutch oven inside. Now you put your bread inside. Some people say they put little ice cubes in there for extra steam, so I'm gonna do that as well. One, yeah. Those are the only ones that my refrigerator produces. So I'm just gonna put them behind the parchment paper for extra steam. Put the lid on. In the oven for 25 minutes. 25 minutes has passed. It's time to take the lid off. Look at it. How pretty. Okay, put it back in and bake for about, they say about 15 to 25 minutes extra with no lid on. Now we're gonna let it cool for about 2 hours, and then I'm gonna cut it into it, and I'm gonna probably eat half of it, so I'm gonna have to bake another one tomorrow.